Better team won today. Obviously proud of this year, but we hold high standards and we don't think it's good enough. Next year we're gonna aspire for bigger and better goals, and that's the thinking now.
What was difficult about breaking them down?
Well, they pressed us and we had no solution. Playing away from home where everything seems to go against you doesn't help. So, like I said, I think we aspire to do better things next year, and I think one of them is getting a higher seed. Playing at home is a different story with our crowd and our field. It could be a different game.
When you look back at the season as a whole, what are some of the positives that you're going to be able to glean and kind of hold on to in the next couple of days?
Well, I think we have a very good team from top to bottom. I think we're capable of getting to the final every year, as long as these guys stay. I do think that's the biggest positive. Obviously, we fluctuated in the standings, but you see how much momentum we gathered and how good we can be. And next year is a different year, and we gotta bring that same enthusiasm into our game.
After the scoreless first half, what was kind of addressed at halftime? What was kind of the plan going into the second 45?
Well, we wanted to put a little bit more pressure on them, contain the ball, keep possession, and honestly, we wanted to erase the first half entirely. It did not go in our favor, and credit to Toronto, they handled the game. But at the same time, we understood that it was still 0-0, and we could still manage to score a goal or two. And unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but we felt like we were always in it when it was 0-0.
Which was Coach Schmetzer's message to you guys once you guys got back to the locker room this evening?
Well, we hold high standards, so obviously it's a difficult one because you make it to the final, but you don't win it. But we don't want to say it's a waste of a year, but we do think that we could have done better. From the season as a whole to even the playoffs. The final game is what matters most, and we didn't come to play.
Did Toronto do anything to interrupt possession at all during the match in terms of getting the ball back when you guys were about to make an attack?
Totally. Michael Bradley was everywhere today. Best player by far, in my opinion. Handled the game extremely well. When you add two guys that make his job really easy, that definitely helps. Osorio and Markey were fantastic, and they were the better team today, and not going to sugarcoat it. We just didn't play well enough.
And nobody realizes how difficult it is to get to this stage more than you guys do, having done it 2 years in a row. Is that part of the emotion that you're feeling right now, to come so far only to not ultimately get to the top?
Right. Yeah. I think, like I said, we hold high standards, and we want to get here every year. We understand that only two teams can do that, and to do that back to back, that's pretty impressive. At the end of the day, we didn't win, but you look back at the season, and the way we handled the playoffs. In that sense, it was pretty successful. But we have to grade ourselves over the last game, and today you can't give us even a B.